10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium just outside of Washington, D.C. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense. It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. He's still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
First down, Chicago.
No question about it. They're going to test this secondary. They come out throwing from the start. An incomplete pass on first down, and then bam! They hit a big one early in the game. This approach sometimes can open up stuff underneath, but other times it can open up the floodgates too.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again here, Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Williams. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 36-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, all stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. Play action, now it's Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Second down and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, They're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Pass intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
On the play. And the Bears 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw, Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To the air, Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Swift is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they're going to bring in some extra bulk here for 3rd and a yard. Daniel's going to try to sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Bears.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
17-0 our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And the Washington offense heading out. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd down and a yard. Daniels looking to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 16-yard line.
Second down and 3. On the ground, this is McNichols. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
He's brought down
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Bears.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and they go with Swift again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping, this guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. On play action, here's Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Swift going to try up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 85 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
First down, Bears.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Williams. To the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Complete to Zacchaeus. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears
so that
31.
one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll start with the option. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, good move. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It's a game
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, what a move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 26.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
First down, Chicago.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action, now Williams. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. That pass complete to Moore. Nifty move. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Chicago.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They go play action. Daniels. Ertz has it left side. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much, because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 5. McNichols. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up the hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He sets to fire deep. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To the air goes Daniels. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Andrew Billings, his 2nd sack of the night.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Looked like an issue there on the snap, but everything has to be right from this distance. But that one, no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing now is Daniels. He finds his man complete. That's Lane. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Play action, now it's Daniels. Buying time to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. McNichols is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
By Chicago.
The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. On play action, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And the Bears first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And his throw here's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's a hit off to Swift. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 137 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing is Williams. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Chicago.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one side of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Commanders.
So that
14.
winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over.
And the Washington offense going back to work. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on a Washington first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
They deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.